Hey guys, welcome back to TTMR. We're back with me and Sean, and today we will be reviewing the new movie Top Gun Maverick, directed by Joseph Kosinski, best known for Oblivion and Tron Legacy. He will also be the director of the upcoming Netflix original Escape from Spiderhead, which we will also be reviewing when it is released.
Alright, so before going on and talking about this great movie, how about a quick summary to start things off? 30 years have passed since the first movie, and Pete Maverick Mitchell is serving as a US Navy test pilot who has avoided promotion to continue flying. In the beginning, Rear Admiral Chester Hamo Kane prepares to shut down the hypersonic Darkstar scramjet program and says that Mach 9 is not fast enough for him. So Maverick goes ahead and does that stuff like it's easy mode, though he destroys the plane while trying to go over Mach 10. This successfully saves the program, which is of course a huge win to start off the movie with. Maverick is ordered to train an elite group of Super Hornet aviators to perform an extremely difficult mission. Maverick is hesitant at first, though he is left with not much of a choice, as if he doesn't accept the offer, he'll be kicked off from flying. At first, Maverick is not quite accepted as a leader, but he quickly proves himself with a great first impression, as he throws away a handbook and tells the aviators to get no plans for a dogfight, explaining how they already know the handbook, and so do their enemies. Of course, Maverick takes on all of them without too much of an effort, and we also see a conflict brewing between Maverick and Lieutenant Bradley Rooster Bradshaw, who is the son of Maverick's best friend, Nick Goose Bradshaw, who had been killed in the previous movie. Rooster basically blamed Maverick for his father's death, so they don't get along very well in the movie.
Meanwhile, Maverick reunites with former girlfriend Penny Benjamin, who reveals that Rooster's now dead mother made him promise to keep her son from flying. This is what had caused Maverick to pull Rooster's application from the Naval Academy, which set Rooster's career back by 4 years. This was another reason for the friction between Maverick and Rooster in this film. Maverick later meets with Iceman, who has throat cancer and communicates by typing on his computer, but Iceman reassures Maverick about teaching the team, with Iceman dying days later. Maverick and his new team attend his funeral in respect. Though, with Iceman gone, Maverick is kicked as mission trainer by Cyclone, who sets less risky parameters that are more likely to fail in practice. In another absolutely incredible scene by none other than Maverick, we watch as he makes an unauthorized flight of the simulated course with the original parameters, proving the validity of the course. Cyclone, now convinced of the plan, put Maverick back as leader of the mission. Maverick chooses those who will partake in the mission before it begins, Rooster being among them, much to his surprise. The team goes through the canyon with Rooster lagging behind. Maverick, who had already reassured Rooster that he could do this, tells him to stop thinking and just do, which causes Rooster to hesitate, but eventually listens.
What results from this is Rooster speeding up and handling his plane nearly perfectly as the uranium plant is completely destroyed and they all fly up the second mountain of the canyon as missiles home in on the group. Rooster, who is about to be hit by a missile, is saved by Maverick in a heroic act as he is hit and falls from the skies. Against orders, Rooster saves Maverick from his predicament as he is almost shot by a helicopter gunship, though Maverick is initially disappointed by this act considering he had literally just sacrificed himself for Rooster. The two, once reunited, head towards the destroyed airbase, where they steal an F-14 Tomcat and head back to the carrier. Maverick and Rooster successfully shoot down 2 enemy planes, but are out of resources as a third approaches. As tensions rise and Maverick is in critical condition, Hangman flies in from standby and shoots down the plane, allowing all to come back from the mission alive, ending with awesome cheers from the absolutely satisfying success of the mission.
Personally, there's not anything bad I can say about this movie. The music, visuals, characters, and suspense in this movie are all top notch. This movie had me on the edge of my seat the entire time, and this is exactly what a movie like this should do to the watcher, and they couldn't have done a better job at it. The callbacks they make to the original make it 10 times better. I love the recognition the original gets. The characters in this movie are incredibly well written. You can really feel all the emotions they're feeling, and you can get down on the same level as them. This just goes to show how great of a film this is, and again, the suspense absolutely drove this movie home. I actually can't find the words to describe how amazing it was.
I feel like I say this for every movie we end up reviewing, but I honestly think this is my favorite movie I've seen all year. Literally everything that Max has just explained is entirely correct, and I love how the two movies are so interconnected and seem to bounce off one another so well. I just absolutely love how this movie is able to get the viewer entranced in those action scenes due to their absolute jaw-dropping visuals and story. I was jaw-dropped and wide-eyed the entire last section of the movie where the final mission is finally executed after all of the build-up in the movie. And that's simply because of not only how well set up this final moment of the film was, but also for the near-death situations and the final save at the end with Maverick and Rooster barely surviving the mission. To sum this all up, it was simply incredible, and anyone who has even the slightest interest for watching this movie should watch this movie. Trust me, you won't regret it.
This movie has way too many good things about it. The fact that Tom Cruise wanted the actors to actually deliver their lines from the cockpits of real F-18s is so awesome in my opinion. The music was also amazing. They could not have had a better soundtrack. Opening the movie with Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins was a phenomenal nod to the original from 36 years ago. Let's also mention the fantastic original song I Ain't Worried by One Republic. And talking about this song, it was used for the football scene, which is a little nod to the volleyball scene from the original. Rooster singing Great Balls of Fire was a great nod to the original as well. The character development may have been my favorite part of this movie. Seeing the progression of Maverick and Rooster's relationship was fascinating. Watching Rooster come to terms with where he is and learning to trust Maverick makes the watcher feel so many different emotions, which is exactly what a good movie should do. The ending with Maverick saving Rooster and then Rooster saving Maverick is so suspenseful and an incredibly fantastic way of showing how they've grown to trust each other.
I really don't think it's up for much debate when it comes to our final ratings, and we have probably made it clear already how much we love this movie. I rated this movie with a 10 out of 10, and Max of course also rated this with a 10 out of 10. We combine these to get a perfect score of 100%. So I repeat myself in saying, if you have the slightest interest in watching this movie, you should totally go see it for everything that has already been said in this episode.
So with that being said,
Has been our review of Top Gun Maverick. Remember that this is just our opinion, so you don't necessarily have to believe everything that we have said here.
we hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, and if you enjoyed, you can like or subscribe to help us out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.